This is the Corsair K55 RGB Pro XT, and I think it's a little bit expensive, so all the upgrade equipment I'll be using is like super cheap. You can put it off or turn the volume low. They sent this to me a long time ago, and I'm not muted. And it's, yeah, it looks cool. It's colorful. It says gaming keyboard. It's what you expect. And it's full size, and I hate full size. I can't do full size. So I did plug it in actually to take the thumbnail picture, or else, you know, that would be impossible. But it's quite fancy. My voice is quiet, not according to my sound levels. Let me turn up the gain. Is that better? I mean, the PC is really loud. I'm just gonna unbox this. We can look at all the goodies. Comes with a manual. Wow, amazing. I believe it also has a wrist rest. Oh my, oh, it's not the good one. It's the plastic one. So whatever, I'm just gonna close the box, leave it away. We don't really need that. So this is the keyboard. I guess you guys want to hear what it sounds like. So that is what it sounds like. Quite beautiful, quite beautiful. Not bad. It's got nice volume buttons that are pretty quiet. And I have to say, I like the aesthetic of this kind of forehead. And it's cool. It has a lot of RGB. So I guess I can plug that in. And then we'll plug it right out, because you don't really upgrade a keyboard that is plugged in. Where is my USB port? There we go. Look at it. Spectacular. Am I turning this into mechanical? No, I am not, because that's like impossible. Unless you change the PCB. That is absolutely impossible. Nightbot's not useful. I know. I have mods. I just don't have very many. And you know, I don't stream very often, so I don't expect a lot of viewers. So when there is, it's like, oh no, okay, what do I do now? You know, this is the, you know, I have commands. Commands. Oh, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Cool. So we don't have commands, actually. That's really awkward. Oh, we do have commands. Use the commands. You can type things like today, blah 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 blah, you know? Do that. Yeah. Michael Coleman, thank you so much for the $5. Good morning to you as well. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing cheap mods on this. See what we can do to make it sound better. You cannot change a membrane keyboard into a mechanical keyboard, because then you have to change the PCB. And that's not exactly upgrading a keyboard, that's like changing the entire keyboard. Where is the twisty tie? There's no twisty tie. So, cool. You guys are using the commands. Nice. I don't know what I'm doing. Just kidding, I do. I'm going to take off these keycaps. There's a lot of keycaps, so I'm actually going to be testing this with the sidebar here, which is supposed to be like their macros. You can also attach it to Stream Deck kind of stuff too. This is a K55. It's quite a fancy K55. I think it's like 80 bucks. They sent that to me. It's really fancy. You're getting a Razer Huntsman Mini. Hype. It's a good keyboard. Are you getting the quiet one or the loud one? I will be keeping the VOD, I believe. We'll see how it does. If it like interferes with how the channel looks, then I'll be taking it out. So instead of really fancy Krytox Duo 5G0, I have my mixing palette here. And I bought some of these because I saw a Reddit post a long time ago, before I like knew anything about keyboards and before I could buy Krytox stuff. They recommended combining these two, SuperLube silicone lubricating grease plus SuperLube multi-use synthetic oil together to like make a Krytox mixture. So that's what I'm doing. I've never done this before, so we'll see how it goes. These are my test switches. We'll see how it sounds. It really does move fast. I'm gonna move my tofu. Tofu's in the way. So they said do a 1-to-1 mixture, but I don't have a scale, so I'm just gonna squeeze that out. Yeah. This looks like really good stuff for stabilizers. And now I open this one up. This is on Twitch and YouTube, so I like paid some extra money so that I could do both, and don't know if I have any viewers on Twitch. Okay, I don't think this is open. Make it more mushy. Oh, it's new. Okay. It creates mustard gas? I don't think so. You lubed a membrane with... Yeah, I'm not playing anything today. So it's not open. That's really awkward. This is the awkwardness of real life that like no one ever gets to see. Please you keep the awkwardness of real life that people just don't see in videos, where I have to like open things, get nasty stuff on my fingers, things get really messy, I run to the bathroom, wash my hands, you know, but you know, it's gonna work. What's the difference between mechanical and optical? Optical uses light to actuate. I should have really brought paper towels. Myosodus, thank you so much for the $5 Australian from Australia. Good evening to you. I think it's evening. Okay, try to do a 1-to-1 mixture. Woo! Please don't do this at home without a scale. I think this is really messed up. It's switch and click on Twitch. I actually made it yesterday. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We got paper towels from the paper towel gods. Gonna be really clean today because I really don't like getting my hands dirty. This is not going as good as I thought it would. I thought it would just mix, but we'll just keep trying. I am making... I will turn off alerts then. It annoys me too, actually. There's almost too much. That should be better. Okay, paper towels. I have paper towels. Could I put on some background music? I actually will. I was worried that the internet like wouldn't be able to do this, so I didn't turn on any background music at the fear of it just not working out. I do have a cat. She's supposed to be in her tower right there, but she's not. I'm not painting. I am mixing two forms of lube together to make better lube. I'm mixing silicone grease and oil. I think I need more oil. Ugh. It needs more oil, and then it'll be a better texture. Silence is music. Yeah, I might do music next time, but I feel like I need to download it, which is going to slow down the internet quite a bit. So I can't do that right now. All right, now we mix again. This is really jank. It's probably better just to use Krytox or use, I don't know, Tribosis or something, but Making your own lubes, not exactly convenient. Super thick. I think this is very close to the consistency of Krytox. Very, very close. There we go. You did not miss anything. You just missed me unboxing the keyboard, showing off the RGB, and mixing lube. Now we try it. So I got this new brush recently. Ta-da! Ta-da! From Kinetic Labs, and it's really cool. Would oil work for springs? Yes. So this is the exact oil that I use for all the springs. It's super cheap, so I like do whatever I want to it. So Squashy Boy used Krytox and like acoustic foam, and it sounded really, really, really good. And I'm gonna see if I can recreate that exact same thing using really cheap stuff. Why am I streaming? Because I want to get to know you guys better. Yeah, you guys. Can you use a normal paintbrush? Yeah. When I first started, I ordered like 100 of these size 00 brushes, and it was like $5. So now, if I don't want to wash it, I'll just, you know, not wash it. So I'm not sure how much lube to use. We'll just make it real extra. So this one is lube only. Okay. That actually sounds really good. Why potato cam? Because I can't afford another camera for here because I'm using the expensive camera for here. So yeah, maybe someday with enough subscribers and everything, I can afford that new Elgato face cam, and then I'll look fancy. But right now, I don't look fancy. Yeah. Yeah, Squashy's membrane is endgame. I think my membrane upgrade will be more like, oh, I have a membrane keyboard, but I really want a mechanical keyboard, but I can't afford one. But I can't afford these cheap lubes, so I'm gonna make my membrane better without spending a bunch of money. The cat is somewhere else right now. So can you guys hear this? I'll show you the before and after. Here's the before. Here's the after. Before, after. It's pretty nice. So yeah, I have a potato face cam, and that's okay. Because you guys care more about the keyboard and the hands than the face, right? This keyboard is like 60 bucks, I think. So after one key, I can say that this is pretty decent. I'm not sure if I would use this same material on like Garon black inks, but that costs a lot. But with a membrane keyboard, yeah, I do that. So he also cut some foam, some acoustic foam, but I stole this foam from like my Keychron C1 box. It's not like thick or fancy or anything, but I think it will work. So using the cheapest of the cheap stuff that I have, it's gonna work out. And Squashy, I don't know if mine will sound better than yours, you know? We'll see. We will see. So I also bought these scissors. These are some fancy scissors. I bought them specifically to do work. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Oh, look at this. There's like a top half and a bottom half, so I'm gonna need tweezers probably. This is my first stream on Twitch. Yes, I made this geez, what do they call it on Twitch? A channel? Profile. I made a profile on Sunday, and now I'm streaming. Cannot remove slow mode. Chat moves so dang fast. I can barely even read all of it. Where do I put all the keyboards after all the projects? They go into the closet. I'll sometimes give it away. It really depends. Ooh. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. Before, after. So I guess we should talk about how it feels. These are, I don't even know what to call these. Mecha membrane maybe? So it already has like a kind of that bump. There's a little bump there. And with the foam and the lube, it almost feels tactile. With like no bottom mount though. The bottom mount is terrible. There's no bottom mount, but it's like a silent tactile. Oh, no. It's like, if I had to compare it to something, it's like a boba. I don't know if I want to say that. It's like a boba, sort of like a boba U4. Just a little bit. Twitch has less viewers. Yeah, very few, because I've literally never streamed on Twitch before. Actually, I have a long time ago, and I amassed a beautiful 300 followers. G2. This is gonna be really slow. Every row will have different sounding keys since they bottom out at different heights. Oh gosh. We'll see how it goes. Cutting foam is quite hard. The same foam, yeah, you can, I mean, you can try it out. I use really cheap foam. I've used fancy foam before. I honestly don't know if it's worth it to pay for like $50 for a piece of foam. It could be worth it if it's that's your finish keyboard, your end game keyboard or whatever. But because I upgrade so many keyboards, here's what happens, right? So my mother-in-law, she has rugs, and she uses the stuff shelf liner under a rug to like keep it still. So when she cuts it, she'll like give me the extras. So it's sort of free shelf liner, which is really nice. Use tweezers. I know, I really should. I'm gonna go get tweezers. So I'm gonna BRB. We will have a lot of this. And look at this. I paid for this thing here. Yeah, paid for that. Paid for that. I'm back. I'm back. Also, I heard Twitch is sort of popping off. So shout out to you guys on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know if you've ever seen me before because I mostly do YouTube videos. So I am Betty from Switch and Click, I guess. And I make YouTube videos about keyboards. So go visit that. I got tweezers here. We're going to be fast. We're gonna go fast. No, we're gonna go really slow. So the fastest way to do this is probably just to take off everything. So I think that's actually what I'm gonna do first, instead of doing one at a time and being really slow. This is the part that in a video I'll be like, oh, it's done, because no one wants to see this stuff. Every single keycap. Every one of them. You have a Prime subscription. Nice. I also have a Prime subscription, and I don't know if that's good for my financial health. Was searching for Twitch 2 days ago. Yeah, because I made it yesterday. The dog is amazing. I have a dog, and we recently found out, so we adopted him last August, rescued him from his harsh life, and he had heartworms, so it took a while to figure that out, but he's finally negative, So we're super happy about that. And he's just a really good boy. Yes, you can make a blue switch more quiet. You will be seeing a video about this in like 2 or 3 weeks, but it's gonna be really cool. You can do it. Look up this thing called a jailhouse mod. It's sort of painful though. You found me through Glosses and Hamachi. Yes, shout out to them both. They make awesome content. How is my day? Let me tell you something about my day. I wake up at 6:30, 7 sometimes. It's really inconsistent. Sometimes I sleep in, sometimes I don't sleep in. But I'll get up and then I'll feed the animals. We have a lot of animals. We've got an 8-year-old dog. We've got a 5-year-old cat. They're both indoors. And then we also have these outdoor animals that we take care of as well. Oh, okay, CoStar, all right. No, not CoStar. What is this? Whatever that is, I will be lubing that later on. So we have these outdoor animals that we feed, and there's a mommy cat, a daddy cat, and 2 kitties, and they look just like mommy and daddy, and they're really cute, and they eat a lot. So we feed them first thing in the morning, and then I go on walks. No, I have no birds. I think the bird would die because the cat has really good hunting instincts. You didn't miss anything. I'm literally taking off keycaps 1 at a time. This is not mechanical. I think that's exactly what the title says. Did I say mechanical in Twitch? No, I didn't. Ha, you guys got me good. Membrane doesn't suck. It's just preference. What time? It is 10:21 for me over here. Yeah, cats. They are a handful. They're adorable. But man, she yells at me every single day for various reasons. Whether it's food, or clean the litter box, or play. Just so much. This is really slow. The best lube for stabs, some people will tell you it's that DBZ-XHT. Some people will say Krytox. Some people say dielectric grease. I would say dielectric grease because it's cheap. Me and Squashy should do a collab. We should. We should. But first we have to come up with ideas that would be cool. And you guys would watch. It is, I believe this is a mecha membrane. I'm not 100% sure because I'm not well versed in the membrane category. I actually don't like taupe rays, and I get a lot of hate for that because, well, I don't know, I just sort of do. Because there are some die-hard taupe ray fans out there, and they will fight for their love no matter what you say about your preferences. So that's that. And someday I probably will upgrade my HHKB sitting in the closet, but today is not the day. I am in the US. It's Texas. It's quite hot. It might look a little bit like Malaysia from the outside. We have banana trees, we have apple trees, we got broken down fences. Oh, took off 2. Cheap is always better. Not necessarily. Squashy would collab with me. We've just got to come up with a good enough idea. So I'm actually not going to take this side out right now because I can't remember. No, I'll take it out. I just might have to take a picture of it first. Why did I choose to upgrade a membrane keyboard? Because everyone's been asking for it. They're like, but Betty, upgrade a membrane keyboard. It's all that I have. And I'm like, but I don't have a membrane keyboard. So now that I have a membrane keyboard, I can upgrade it. Yes, I live in Texas. Maybe one of these days I will upgrade a low profile keyboard. We do have the K3 Also have the K3V2 that I haven't opened yet. Yeah, everything. Houston gang. MX Browns, they're alright. I actually like them, but only after they've been lubed. Then they are pretty nice. Well, I do Hamaji's Holy mod. I've tried it, and I really like the way it sounds, but since I upgrade a lot of cheap keyboards, they're already pre-lubed, and that makes it really hard for the band-aid to stick, or the tape to stick to the stabilizer. So I don't do it often. I'll just do it to new builds where the stabilizers are super clean. And like you guys will probably never see the stabilizer upgrades in videos because that stuff's boring to watch. I dropped one. There we go. Found it. Oh, Mr. Quekor. Thank you so much for the super chat. I need to like figure out the notifications with that because people hate the default ones. Have you added any upgrades to your L80? No, I actually haven't. I'm probably not going to. It sounds fine. It feels fine. It's such a beefy keyboard that I really don't like using it very often. Your steering wheel is melting in Texas. I know what that's like. Okay, now we lube them. Now we lube them. This is fun. Not everyone can afford a mechanical. Yeah, I agree. I was using the same mechanical keyboard forever for the longest time. I swear, this stuff feels just like Krytox. This is sort of nice. And it's cheap. And because it's cheap, I don't need to feel bad about using so much of it, which I do usually. And that's why I don't use Krytox on my stabilizers, because I'm poor and no one will send me Krytox. Why are these companies sending me Krytox? What are my specs on the computer? This computer right here, we bought yesterday. Yeah. And it's a pre-built something or other from Micro Center, and it works great. Works fine. My computer I built, and after that experience, I never want to build a computer ever again. And it's super beefy, but still, I never want to do it ever again. It's too time consuming. It's just not my thing. My favorite pre-built, use a command. I think there's a command for it. So worth it upgrading from Garon yellows to black inks. Black inks are quite heavy. So depending if you want it to be heavier, then you can upgrade if you want. I like the sound of Garon yellows. And the resistance is really good. But it doesn't have the same like bottom out sound. So black inks sound really nice on the bottom out. And Garon yellows don't really have that. Imagine the commands working. I haven't connected Nightbot to Twitch, okay? I just haven't done that. Send Betty Krytox, yes. Please. I only have like one gram or something left, so I'm saving it. Saving it for something special. What got me into modding keyboards? It's a good question. What did get me into modding keyboards? I don't know. It's like when you're building a keyboard, you have to do these things anyways. Like you have to lube the stabilizers and do whatever and add whatever foam you want and pick out the switches and lube the switches. And it's essentially upgrading a keyboard, except it's brand new. But I have a lot of keyboards because I used to review a lot of keyboards. So now it's like, well, why not just do the same thing to the keyboards that I already own? Did I do this already? Someone tell me. Did I do this already? You can remove keycaps with your nails. It's terrible. I wouldn't recommend it. some budget lube for switches is whatever I'm using right now. If you plan on lubing a lot of switches, this is actually really good. If you plan on just doing it one time, then buy the Triboses, buy the Krytox, or buy someone else to lube your switches for you. I'm gonna remind myself that I am here on this one, and I'm gonna show you guys the lube that I use because there's actually a lot more people here now. So this is SuperLube Silicone Lubricating Grease, and this is SuperLube Multi-Use Synthetic Oil, and both have Silicone, also known as PTFE. And oh, I guess you want the numbers. 51004 and 92003. So you combine those in a 1-to-1 ratio, and it gives you this Krytox-like substance. And I've never used it on switches, but this dude on Reddit has, and he says pretty good things about it. So yeah. Is this inspired by Hippio? No, I don't think Hippio's done this yet. This is inspired by Squashy Boy. Except I wanted to start the stream off with like something sort of fun, something that will take time, but never something that will require me to solder or desolder, because this room only has one window. And it's over there. This room is like nighttime all day long. I cannot keep track of which one I'm on. Someone help me. Is it hard to customize a keyboard? Not necessarily. It's sort of fun. Just gonna move my... It's sort of like reading where you lose your place. So I'm just gonna move my finger to the one that I've done it. The best switches for a tofu keyboard will depend on what switches you like. My tofu has holy pandas in it, and I really like that, but I don't use it very often because it's pretty loud. You just ordered your first mechanical keyboard. Congratulations, nice job. I'm lubing membrane keyboard. The Everest Max, I actually just got mine in the mail. And there's a lot of things that I think about it, like how it's overpriced and how the packaging's super extra. But as a keyboard, just looking at the keyboard alone, it's pretty nice. The forehead's big and it takes a lot of energy, and it gets really hot while you're using it. But it's nice. It's nice with the number pad and all that stuff. Like, that's sort of cool. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's cool. It's a good idea, I guess. It's super niche though. Got a Razer Black Widow. That was my first keyboard too, man. So like it lasted a long time. There was this time where we had a video idea that was like, how can I destroy a keyboard? So we threw the Black Widow out of the balcony of the 3rd floor apartment, and guess what? It worked. And then we drove it over with the car, and guess what? It still worked. And we also put it in the dishwasher and ran a cycle, and it was hot. And guess what? It still worked. So that thing is indestructible. I don't know about the Black Widows nowadays, but the ones from back then, they're like tanks. Optical switches do not have these pins, the gold pins at the bottom or whatever. So I'm on this row now, and I guess I can answer a few questions. Have I seen Teja types? Of course. No one, I feel like no one would be in keyboards without seeing Teja at some point in time. He's sort of like the OG father of keyboards, it seems like. Or father of keyboard content. Plus he makes everything really nice. Knife Waifu. The HyperX Alloy Origins. I like HyperX keyboards a lot. I'm not sure how their software is nowadays. And their stabilizers are sort of loud. But other than that, the HyperX switches themselves are pretty nice. Next time I will add music. The downsides of a hot swappable keyboard. They make you want to spend more money buying a lot of switches because you're like, oh, I have the option to try it out. So why not buy 110 more switches? Why not try these out and try those out? So it just makes you spend more money. Nothing wrong with that. Do I play games? I play some Minecraft. I play a lot of games with my siblings. So we've been into World of Tanks. It's sort of old, but it's really fun. We play Ragnarok online. And with Jake, my husband, we play Heroes of the Storm. So I play a few games here and there. Nothing amazing. Nothing. I don't know what Mech Vibes is. What is that? Should make a series where you try to destroy a Razer Black Widow. I don't think that is enough content, to be honest. Hi, Zara. Zara? I can sing to you. I shall not. That's how you lose 500 viewers, just like that. Especially with my voice. Otomu Browns are not loud unless you're slamming on your keyboard. Then they can be. Anything can be loud. Your Twitch keeps glitching. Sorry to hear that. There's a Discord server. I just need to link it. Go to YouTube. Go to the community tab. There's a link to the Discord server in there that should still be active. The name for the channel comes from... That's a long story. That's a really long story. But I'm going to tell it to you guys anyways. So it all started out while we were working our real career jobs. All right, so I was an occupational therapist and he was an engineer. And we were like, you know, we need a side business. We got to make money on the side because I don't really enjoy working my job like this. I don't really like going to the office at 7 and leaving at 6 and it's still dark. So we found this blog that was telling other people to start a blog as well. Not a blog, like a website. And then we found this website and we were like, I think I can also make a website. And you're supposed to make a decent amount of money your first year or whatever. So we were like, okay, what are we gonna write about? And at the time, I wasn't really into mechanical keyboards. I had bought my first real mechanical keyboard. My first real hot swappable keyboard, the Drop Control. Okay, no one hate me for this because at the time, the Drop Control was sort of all there was in the form of hot swap. So I had that. Yeah, I paid $180 or $200 or whatever, but I enjoyed it. So while we were shouting out what topics we would make a website about, mechanical keyboards was one of them. And it was growing, it was trending up, it was a growing hobby, still is, and we knew that was the one. So then we shouted out names for it. And there were some bad names, but then we ventured on to Switch and Click and we're like, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like general enough where you can expand to other pieces of technology if you wanted to. And that ended up being the name. So it started off as a website first. And at the time, we just made really low effort YouTube videos to accompany whatever we wrote on the website. And it was tough. It was really tough. Like waking up at 5:30, writing stuff, going to work, then going home, and then making a video or two. So I've been getting this comment a lot that those previous videos where I look dead or I'm really tired or you know what, you need personality or whatever, but you know what, I was waking up at 5 and it was tiring. So it is what it is. So I saw something about OT. You do occupational therapy for your speech, but I don't think occupational therapists do speech, do we? I think speech therapists do speech primarily. So that was a long ramble. Let's look at chat. What is Mech Vibes? I don't understand. What does Mech Vibes do? Someone tell me in chat, please. Do I have thoughts on this plum? I love it. Jake has one. I have one. We have an extra one. All of the links are invalid except the most recent ones for Discord. And that's because we get a lot of trolls, so I try to disable the links as within a week so that it doesn't happen. Okay, they're all lubes now. I can put my brush down. And now, is G-Lube any good? I think it's really affordable. I personally haven't used it, but it's really affordable. And now I will cut all of these things up. So that's fun. Let's just start with the spacebar. No, before that, let's lube. It's a program that sounds keyboards. So it's like Glarsis's thing. Did he make that? Or did someone like get inspired by his idea and they're like, oh, that's genius. Just put a bunch of lube here. Okay, no, that won't work. How am I upgrading the membrane? Go watch Squashy Boy's video and you will know exactly how. I'm just doing it with like much cheaper, more affordable materials because your girl doesn't get sent Krytox. Yeah. Next time, actually right after this stream is over, I'll put the Discord server in like the about me. Muck PvP, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. You just bought the C2, nice. I also have a C2 in the closet that I need to upgrade someday as well. So I'm just gonna put all this lube on these stabs right now. Why is it so tough to get out? Wow, okay. Get out of there. I will not review the Echo CS switches, but I do plan on asking them to send it to me because I've heard really good things about those switches, so I need to use it in an upgrade build. And if I beg enough, they'll send it to me. I'll do that. I know they're cheap, but are these pre-lubed? Are these pre-lubed? No, they're not pre-lubed. The Discord link is invalid. Okay, I'm actually gonna make an invite right now because it's sort of a big deal. Do I only do keyboard content? I do plan on doing some mice content as well. I probably will not be editing these because, well, I don't know, they're sort of long and I have to edit other videos, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, this keyboard is massive. How do I use my mouse? Okay, Discord. Here we go. Here we go. Make an invite. Copy. I'll make this a never-ending invite. Let's do that. And then I will post it nowhere because I don't have my keyboard attached. This is really awkward, guys. That moment when you want to use your keyboard, but you can't because your desk is so full. Alright, here is a Discord link for YouTube. And here is a Discord link for Twitch. Ta-da! I'll put it in about. How about that? I don't know how to do that. I'll put it in channel bio. Join the Discord server here if you would like to. There we go. And that will be disabled someday when I get a troll. And ta-da! It is a Razer Viper Mini. And yes, it is big in my hands because my hands are tiny. Yeah. Okay, and now my keyboard will go away now. Since I did that. Okay. We're back. The commands don't work. I'm sorry. I will make it work next time. This desk mat is from Drop. I don't think they have it on sale right now, but it's, yeah, sorry. It's pretty cool though. And I got some other desk mats in the closet from Kinetic Labs recently, and I was going to use those because I think those look really cool. But I wanted to show this one off first because I really like this one. So I'm just lubing the stabilizers with this jank lube that I made. Yes, I am the inventor of lubricants now. Don't worry, it's not patented, so you can use it too. Is there any good mice? I really do like the Razer Viper Mini. I also really like the Glorious Minus mice. Glorious Minus mice, since they're small and I have small hands. They're not small enough. I wish they were. They need to make a double minus. Like a Glorious Model O minus minus. That'd be nice. Okay, stabilizers are lubed. Everything is lubed. We have lubed everything. Do you think it'll sound thockier? Do all keyboards work on Mac? Not necessarily. No, they don't, unfortunately. That's one. Every brown switch is, I don't know, I feel like that's almost an unfair question because to me, I feel like every stock switch is scratchy when they're not lubed. Like, I can't handle it. They need a plus plus. Glorious, if you're listening, they need a plus plus. Love your vids. Thank you, Jacob. If you like putting keycaps, you can go for it. If not, then I don't know. I don't really like it. I'm missing one. Where does it belong? Oh. Or, you mean the PicTech that I upgraded? That one, I don't know. So many people hated that video just because I replaced almost everything on that keyboard except the PCB and the case. I kept the case. This is a Corsair K55 RGB Pro XT. It's a really long-winded name for some reason. And now I cut now. The RK84. I mean, if you just bought it, I think you can tell me if it's good or not, right? I haven't used the Kinetic Labs Husky switches personally, so I would consult Hipyo for that in his video. I have them. I just haven't gotten the chance to put them in anything. You feel like a bot, you can't get verified? What does that mean? So membrane keycaps are like super proprietary, so you're not gonna be able to put anything else unless the keyboard company is like, oh, these are cross-shaped stems, which how can there be stems when they're membrane? This is a pro tip from Squashy. Use tweezers. Spacebar is going first. Ugh. Here we go. It needs more. It needs a lot more. It just needs more. So much more. Yeah, I'm thinking of someday doing the Razer Huntsman Mini or the TE. Probably the Mini, because that would take a shorter amount of time. That'd be nice. So much chat. I am not gonna answer anything low profile just because I personally really hate low profile. It's just not my thing. Is it this way or this way? That's not bad. It's not good either. I did lube the inside of the squares. Yeah, I lubed everything. That's not bad. It's just not amazing. Maybe it just needs more lube. More lube! More lube. So much more lube. Just lube everything. Just lube these circles here. And lube these here. Just everything. Everything. Lube is the answer. No, it's probably not. Okay, here we go. Once again, try again. That is better. Yes! The headphones I have are the Drop Sennheiser HD58X. That is nice. That is nice. System 76 asked me to review their keyboard, but I really didn't want to, so I said no. Ooh! Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that, but that sounds good. Dang. Okay, next. Next is the right shift. Kale Polia, never used them. I might buy some, but I haven't heard anything, so I don't know. Just whatever. Are they tactile? Some people don't know this, but I actually prefer linear switches. That sounds great. Yeah. Where are my tweezers at? Let's try it again. Oh, it's not bad. This space bar, it's got... Oh, I forgot the foam. Am I gonna make it detachable? No, that's torture. You guys, so like that part of the video was 4 minutes, I think. But in reality, it took like 2 hours. So I will not be making it detachable. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Put foam in there. Linear gang, yeah. Yeah, personally to me, every switch sounds better with lube, so that's not really a question. I hope Corsair likes me for this, you know? That'd be cool. Here we go. Are we gonna have a similar feel to mechanical? It'll be like a silent tactile switch. Oh yeah. That spacebar sounds so nice. Okay, everyone just close your eyes and don't remember that I'm using a membrane keyboard. And then just listen to this, okay? Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? You can use the command today to find out what keyboard I'm using. Should you too upgrade your membrane keyboard? Well, that, my friend, really depends on whether you want to go through the effort or not. Because as you can see, this is taking me a long time. Sounds like NK Creams. I know. The thought is real. So real. So real. So is it like, I don't know, what time is it for you guys? Because for me, it's noon and I don't work. So, I mean, I do work. This is me working. This is my job. But like, what time is it for you? How are you watching the stream? Don't tell me. You're skipping work? You're skipping school? Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Where does this go? Right here. It's also noon. Oh wow, we're like all in the same time zone. Weird. You're eating lunch and then taking a nap. That is the life. Acrylic or aluminum? It depends on you. Whatever you want. Oh, okay. That's nice. That's a good question. Why aren't there ever 60% membrane keyboards? I don't know. Go hit up your local gaming company and be like, guys, I really like membrane and I really want a small keyboard. So can you make that? Because I'd buy that. Oh yeah, this is pretty nice. About to be noon. Started on YouTube. Is Twitch quality better than YouTube? Yeah. What do I think about Garon ink blacks or black inks? Is that they're quite heavy. Someone talked about my chair. Did someone ask about my chair? Yes. Yes, someone talked about my chair. So I would gladly talk about my chair here. And my chair is really expensive, right? So no one feel offense to this, but this chair is sort of my dream chair, so I decided not to buy it until I got 100,000 subscribers, and then I ordered it. It is a Herman Miller Aeron. It's really expensive, but I really like it. It lets me sit for a pretty long time and feel pretty comfortable, so I'm pretty happy with it. It's worth it for me personally, just because I'm a small person with a really short stature. So no other chairs fit me correctly. And Hardcore Gamer, thank you so much for the super chat. Unfortunately, I don't offer keyboard building services, nor do I offer keyboard upgrading services, because I sort of just make content. If you earned your money, I think you can spend it however you want. Just be responsible with it. Did you get this idea from Squashy Boy? Yes. And I also asked him if I could do it, and he was like, yeah, you go for it. So here I am, going for it. Did I forget to add foam? Yes. Yes, I forgot. Yes, how embarrassing. Did any of these have foam? Yes, that one does. Yeah, Herman Miller Aeron. Quite nice, quite nice. Do I play Friday Night Funkin'? No, I don't. Left Shift. Left Shift doesn't have it. Oh, you're right. Thank you. Thank you, Auto Skip, so much. The foam is hype. I don't know if... I think the foam does something. You hurry. This isn't happening very fast. Sorry. It's just not. It's not. It's very slow. I'm not exactly efficient either. There's just some things about me that no one knows about, like lack of attention to detail. Not really fast at things. Can you use any kind of foam? I've used all kinds of random materials, whatever I have laying around. Like this came from inside another keyboard's box. So I sort of cannibalized another keyboard's box to get this foam from it. Left Shift. You are good. Yeah. Yeah. How long do I usually take to lube switches? A really long time. There will be a proper sound test at the end, and maybe you get to see how fast I type. Just kidding. No one cares about that. Yeah, the foam actually helps a lot. It takes me like 2 hours to lube switches if I do it myself. But usually when I do it, Jake and I talk and we do it together. So it really speeds things up. Backspace. You also get foam. The Saber. Thank you so much for the super chat. And Hardcore Gamer. Thank you so much again. You're 12. You don't have money. Any tips? Do chores with your parents. And hopefully they appreciate that and give you money in return. And then around Christmas or whatever holidays that you celebrate, you can be like, can I please? I worked really hard for this. I think I need a keyboard. Or you can be like, keyboard will increase my efficiency in school by like 10,000%. I need keyboard. Do I play Minecraft? I have played Hypixel Skyblock. And yeah, it's pretty fun. In terms of like PvP stuff, I suck, so I tend to avoid it. This is efficiency at its max. I don't play Valorant. Is it Valorant or Valorant? The foam is for the inside of these keycaps here. It like dampens the sound. This is your first stream. It's also my first stream. Laying Drag, thank you so much for the super chat. Hypixel is great. So, awkward story, right? I had a Minecraft account and I barely played. I maybe played 4 hours on it or something. And then I wanted to play Hypixel. So I tried going into the server and guess what? I was banned. So I made a forum account and then I started an appeal, and then after that they were like, okay, you need to wait 30 days before you can play on Hypixel. And being who I am, I was like, I don't have time for that. So I made another account and then I played Hypixel. Growing from a year ago. I actually don't resell too many things anymore just because shipping is super annoying and I don't like it. You cannot change switches of membranes because there's like a rubber dome in there. That is what it is. Oh, the spacebar gets me. Gets me. Do we have any more stabilizers? Enter key. This keyboard is not trash. This is a nice keyboard. Do you play CSGO? No, I absolutely suck. Here are the games that I did play and why I type so fast. RuneScape, #1, started in middle school and got really high level woodcutting and also typed really fast because of it. The spacebar is nice. It's not rough. That's nice. I like that sound. Maybe it's all preference. Do I use number pad? Never. Never, 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 never. My width, body width is already pretty narrow. So with the number pad, my arm's like all the way up over here using the mouse. And like that's uncomfortable. So I prefer 65%. That is my favorite. What made me start YouTube? Because I want to be internet famous. Just kidding, that's weird. Can you get a shout out? I don't do shout outs either. It sort of wastes the audience's time. I try to respect their time quite a bit, which is why everything sounds like I'm talking super fast and I don't breathe. So, yeah. Let's see, the stabilized keys are done. Now I do it really slowly. I'm doing what Squashy did, except with really cheap stuff. Do I regard arrow keys as needed? Yes. I edit a lot of videos, so it's sort of necessary. Sorry. It's a little tedious. I don't really care for the Ampro 2 particularly, but I know it's really popular internationally. Ugh, don't even talk about GMK, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. GMK. I bought it when I like first got into the hobby and I still haven't gotten it. So I'm personally, I'm done with the whole GMK thing. It's not something I particularly care about. I really do like KBD fans though, they're quite nice. So now I'm just putting foam into keycaps and it's quite tedious, so I guess I'll be paying attention to the chat quite a bit. Krytox is cheap now with all the vendors and stuff. No ortholinear. Oh my, never again. Never again will I use an ortholinear keyboard. I'm gonna make this really fast for me, right? So I'm gonna cut all this foam in preparation. And I think I can move the lube out of the way too. It's sort of in the way. Just move you up here. You don't need to be there. The Saber, thank you so much for the super chat. Am I tall? No. I am 5'1". And my husband's 6'3". So am I tall? No, not at all. Not at all. Can you add foam to any keycaps? No. So, I mean, you can. You can add foam even to like cross-shaped stem keycaps. You can. I just don't really think it makes a big difference. This is the Corsair K55. You're building Fiji Water, building his first custom keyboard. Congrats. Congrats. Super efficient right now. Just efficiency to the max. Yeah, I'm not the tallest. Yeah, you can watch this later on YouTube. It will be in VOD form. Okay, my cat really wants to enter the room, so I gotta open the door. When will I start reviewing keyboards? I'm never reviewing keyboards again. I'm just not a keyboard reviewer anymore. It's, I don't know. It's sort of like it was burning me out a lot. And it wasn't particularly interesting or anything. Danny, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you guys. Elias, thank you so much for the super chat. GMK is incredibly overrated. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Indy, no. Indy, no. Cat alert. Cat alert. So much cat. Show us cat. Maybe she'll jump on her tower. Cat reveal? There's cat reveals everywhere. Oh god, there was an ad. Oh my, sorry. Boom. Humdan M. Thank you so much for stopping by. Cute cat, thank you. I know, she's gorgeous. So now with all this, I now have to cut them the other way. No, I don't like that. I'll do one at a time, like this. This is, I think it's just a normal switch. I don't really know what switch the desk mat is. It's a nice pink color though. Do I VTubers? I don't know. Is VTubers a verb? I have not tried KBD fan stabilizer foam, but they look way easier to use than Band-Aids, which is super inconvenient. She's a very smart cat, so she like won't eat it or anything. I personally really like creams. Other people say they're overrated because of Tfue, but they sound great. And I overlube them too, so I like that sound. I wouldn't push that on any of you guys and be like, hey, you gotta overlube creams to really feel how great they are. It's just my thing. Would you do a keyboard collab with a manufacturer? and build one to sell. So I'm not interested in getting into e-commerce. Nice cutting skills, thank you. I'm not really interested in managing inventory or any of those things, but if a keyboard company decides to like approach us and be like, hey, you know, we're thinking of making a switch and click kind of keyboard, maybe, but I don't really have any color schemes or designs or anything really. Maybe someday. I'm getting really efficient now. It's a banana split, nice. Really efficient with cutting. You know, I really hope I have enough foam for this and that I don't need to steal it from another keyboard box, but I might. Boom. My favorite switch is just do, thank you for not playing music. Does it make the stream more relaxing? Or does it just make it more awkward if I don't say anything? I think all of Royal Clutch's keyboards come pre-lube stabs. Yeah, I'm not interested in designing anything. Maybe like a keycap set, but then sort of expensive. MX Brown review? No, thank you. I like MX Browns. And I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, like always. But you know what? It doesn't even matter because it doesn't matter. All switches not lubed, in my opinion, are scratchy. It doesn't matter if they're browns or reds or creams or bananas or watermelons or whatever. It's just scratchy. What makes switches sound clicky? A click bar or a click jacket? You gotta do a manual haircut. Ooh, Katsu, hey. I'm just, oh. Does delete go here? Yes. Yes, it does. Do I play Apex Legends? No, I don't. So I'm putting foam into keycaps to make them more quiet. I finished lubing them. It doesn't look like I did, but they are lubed. Let's see. Shimmy. Love what you do. Wanna upgrade from reds to something more typey. It's not. You're just gonna have to try out some switches or like start reading or watching reviews. It's like it's never a fully accurate representation until you actually try it yourself and determine whether you like it or not. But it's probably the closest you'll get. So I think home goes here. Yeah. These sound so much better. It's gonna take forever. What keycaps? Did you give creds? Yes, I did. Am I gonna do a sound test? Yeah, at the end. I did a beginning already. But I don't know if everyone was here for that. But I did that. What's the keyboard? Use command today. This is so tedious. I'm just not this kind of person. This is the part of the video where you would speed up and no one would ever see too. Darn. I forgot to like record an official beginning sound test because that would be really cool to do like a short or something. I'm not sure how you could put O-rings in here, so that wouldn't exactly help. Hello, cat is going crazy. Spacebar? No. Oh, so nice, so nice. Before and after vids. Unfortunately, I didn't do that, so it's probably not going to happen. is the Idobao ID80. I already lubed everything, Katsu. I even made this DIY Krytox mixture right here out of these two really cheap lubes because, well, I don't want to use my fancy Krytox. Making a keyboard with no switch. It's a membrane. It's a membrane. Blue and white. I sort of built one already for my sister. Why improve membrane? Because a lot of you guys have membrane keyboards and you want to know if you can improve it with like sort of not expensive stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Patience is not of my virtue either. And this is, yeah. There's a lot of cat here. She really likes small things, especially keycap switches, anything. No, she clicked the mouse. This is an L. Hi, cat. Hello, cat. You have a favorite keyboard for gaming and work? I do. My favorite keyboard for work would probably have to be the NIS Atom 68 with their EC switches. Super quiet, and yeah, it's a rubber dome though, so I know some of you are gonna be like, but no, Betty, rubber dome bad. What goes here? 1, 2, 3. How long will this take? This will take so long. Look how many keycaps are left. I don't know what that means, but okay. Thank you for the super chat. She's so active right now, it's crazy. Yeah, so there will definitely be a mice customizations in the future. I just sort of have to do it so that people don't like feel put off by it, because it's mostly a keyboard channel, right? So doing mice things all of a sudden would just be like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? She doesn't even use a mouse. She uses her weird vertical mouse. So it's just gonna take some finagling with to get that right. Yes, I did lube the sliders on my NIS Plum, and it's fantastic. Membranes are meant to bottom out. Well, that's sort of how they actuate. Hydro dip a keyboard case. I did. So go watch that video. It's called I Upgraded Your Favorite Keyboards #1. And what #1 means is there's gonna be a #2. Should make a channel for IRL stuff. I don't really enjoy that kind of stuff. Because I like to live my life without like bringing the camera around everywhere. Camera sort of just makes it a hassle. Blah blah. #2. This work is boring. This is the kind of stuff no one ever sees. Because it is boring. It's slow. It's like lubing switches. It is boring. Yes, K55. Mice do click. Yeah, they do. But all the mice videos I've made in the past, they've never performed well, so sort of risky. Sort of risky. Windows goes here. Do your chores. Small pizza. Get your house clean. It's not that boring. It's really boring. Why do switches have a notch in the stem? To go into the keycaps, probably. Voice channel? Best budget price performance lube. I have no clue. I can't do a typing test when 90% of the keycaps are missing. Hello, key switches. Custom mouse. That's a Razer Viper Mini. Ooh, product placement. Shouldn't your be delete key? Oh, that makes sense. Let's move it down. Okay, I'll do a preview sound test, okay? Yep. That was it. That was all of it. Made an account so you could subscribe. Thank you. Thank you very much. My opinion on membrane keyboards is that they're okay if you have one. Personally, I just wouldn't use one. Favorite switches, there's a command for that somewhere. Are you using Workman layout with keycaps? So even if, like, so when I was learning Workman, I didn't really change any of the keycaps. I mainly changed the keycaps of that one keyboard for the thumbnail. Because when you learn how to type, ideally, you don't want to be... Is that right? You don't want to be looking at your keys, like, ever. Is that right? I think that's right. Cat's name is Indy. Oh, I need water. And I think we do need music. This is really awkward. It's like... That's really awkward. Connect the real keyboard back. Yeah, noise reduction sort of on, just because like the AC is running and it gets really hot. That sounds great. Yes, my keyboard does sound great. Okay, let me turn this down. Where are my mouse videos? They're really late. No, they're really old. Damn it. I have to open it up on YouTube. It's very awkward not having any room on your desk to type anything. The red rank Draconic is pretty good, yeah. If you really like keyboard reviews, I recommend you watch... let me see. I recommend you watch Consumer Tech Review. He does pretty good keyboard reviews. And they're very honest, very thorough. So if you're into that, you can do that. I'm trying to set up some music, but at the same time, I don't want to listen to ads. So that's what I'm doing. Let me see. How do you do this? Here we go. Please don't play me ads. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. There we go. All right, tell me the volume of that while I go to the bathroom because I drank a lot of water. Imagine not typing on Holy Pandas. I know. Crazy. Crazy. All right, I will BRB. I'm back, and I heard people were like, okay, turn the music down 30%, so I'm gonna do that. Could be a little quieter. How about this? Do you have YouTube Premium? I do not. I should upgrade my husband's keyboard. We sort of built it together, so it's like already upgraded. Ooh, Elias, thank you so much for the super chat. Your Melody keyboard is finally out for delivery. Very nice. Super pumped. Yeah, that's super cool. Okay, I'm back, and I shifted my mindset, and now this is gonna be the funnest foam pushing into keycaps you'll ever see. Probably the only time you'll ever see it. It's gonna be super fun. Yeah, super fun. Do you have any tips for first time doing what, building? Make sure your solder is good. When I built my first keyboard, I had some bad solder, and it was really hard to desolder it. It was like not very good melting or whatever. No, yeah, it didn't melt very fast. Never knew Corsair makes membranes. I believe they make several. Afasti? Thank you so much for the super chat. If it is good, you mean if this keyboard ends up sounding good? ZXC VB. So happy you're getting a GK61. Very nice, very nice. G4. I sort of like the music. It like, you know, it sort of amps it up a little bit. Yeah, what Katsu's saying, that solder is very nice. The first solder I used, it came with like the soldering iron, and it sucked. It was bad. Jason, thank you so much for the super chat. So I'm gonna be working on emotes and badges. What are we thinking here? You know, I don't really have a color scheme, colorway, no animals. Maybe cat. So you can't see her, but oh my gosh, Indy, you're at the top of your tower. That's so cute. That is so cute. Wait, what? Do I have premium boards that come with extra plates? I don't sell anything. I hate selling things. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Thank you so much for this super chat. I appreciate you, and I'm also pointing this piece of foam at you, but that's okay because that's endearing in a way. Thought the keyboard in the thumbnail is an Ornata. It can't be an Ornata if it has a Corsair logo. Music makes stuffing foam keycaps more fun. Yes, it does. It does. Yes. Hello, Panos. You live in Greece. I don't know much about like keyboard availability outside of the US, just because I happen to be in the US, and it's really difficult to be like, oh, what happens in other parts of the country or in the world. Why are keycaps so expensive? That is a good question, and I think it's because there's a lot of work that goes into them, right? So you have your designers that go back and forth on like what colors and what designs, and then you got your novelty designs, and that requires an artist, and then you have like the time, the money that GMK makes from each keycap set. So it just takes time. What budget keyboard do I recommend? I really like the LTC Nimbleback. It's like the 65%-ish version of the RK84. It's pretty nice. I think they're like the same company, so. Low profile fans. I might do a stream upgrading a low profile keyboard. Yo, flex your keyboard. Nice. I don't Apex 7 TKL, what switches? Don't they only come with red switches? Or the Pro with the Omni Point whatever switches? This one? Wrong place. How is Razer K5R2? So I have like a whole review on the K5R2, right? And it's called, this video is called the most popular keyboard on Amazon, because it is the most popular keyboard on Amazon. It costs, last time I saw it, it was like under $30. At my local Micro Center, it's like $50. So it really depends on where you get it, but it can be pretty cheap. One thing though is like the durability is not amazing. Like, it's not a bad keyboard and it's really cheap, but it's not gonna last a ton of time. This came from Drop, this desk mat. I'm not sure if it's in stock anymore. Make a comparison between foam and without foam. Okay, I will. So this one will have foam and the next one I pick up will not have foam. I think it makes a difference, and even if it doesn't, it's sort of fun. It's sort of fun. How can you mod on this live stream? Well, I go through a very, very long interview process when I figure that out. QW, whatever. I'll just pull this out anyway. So, foam, no foam. I guess you can't even hear it because my microphone's like not amazing, but there's like some extra sounds here in the no foam one. So foam, no foam. Yeah, sort of different. It's already lubed. I lubed it in the beginning. Barely a difference. Enough difference to do it anyways. Cat's name is Indie. I-N-D-I-E. Aw, she's in the middle tier now. So cute. 65% all the time for me. I would never use a 60%. Very rarely will I use a 60%. There's just so many things that it's missing. Like delete. Gotta have delete. U goes right here. Will you do any more challenges? Yes, absolutely. That was a blast. That was like one of the funnest videos we've ever done. What other mods? I mean, you could like tear off this whole cable and make it a USB-C. And I don't really know what else. You could put springs in each one to oomph up the resistance. That could be a thing too. But I sort of like the resistance the way it is. It's like not crazy. Danny, thank you so much for the super chat. What is CLP? I think alt goes here. Let me check. Yes, alt goes here. The best options are mechanical switches. Depends. DSA and XDA. I've only seen it on Amazon, but I'm sure there's more options. I'm putting in foam. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Have you tried $10 keyboard? I don't know. So we got this PC yesterday, the one here, and it came with like one of those keyboards, like just a membrane keyboard that comes with your PC. I didn't even open the box yet, but maybe it looks cool. I would say that's probably a $10 keyboard. The NJ68. I've never had an NJ68, but Katsu sure does. So he can answer your question. Tim Keyless on Twitch. Thank you so much for the follow. You love the loudest keyboard ever. Thank you. It was fun. That was a fun one. That was a really fun one. I think we might do another one where it's like a rematch. But you know, that's on the DL and it's not 100% yet. What do I think of custom escape key keycaps? I use them. I have some artisans that I like put on my escape key, and they're sort of fun. They're cute. I have some cat ones that I really like. What, the dog? The dog's in the living room. The dog is not allowed in the cat room because it's the cat's room. So this is Indy's room. Like, Gage is not allowed in this space. So anyways, we're listening to lo-fi, right? So what do you guys listen to? What is your favorite music? Small Pizza, welcome back. How were the chores? What kind of music you listen to? Would you go to Micro Center? I mean, yeah, I love Micro Center. It's a great place. It's like Tahiti. It's a magical place. John, I've never used their brand of keyboards, but I've heard a lot of recommendations from people. The worst keyboard I've ever tried. Newfie, whatever that is, that low profile one, or whatever. Yeah, it's lo-fi. What switches? I believe there's a command, but I don't remember. Ramarang, you would like to upgrade it? So if your keyboard is mechanical, you can upgrade it exactly how I do in the videos. If your keyboard is membrane, then you can upgrade it sort of like this, or you can watch Squashy Boy's video because his didn't take 4 hours and this sort of is. His is much more precise, concise. Yeah, it's the mini Viper, the Razer Viper Mini. Very small, very cute. EP84. I would go for the KC. No, I would go for the RK84. Am I a human? No, I'm robot. Beep boop. Beep boop, I'm robot. Yeah, Squashy Boy. It's definitely inspiring. Tip, if you're trying to get it to be clicky, I am not. I don't like clicky keyboards at all. Am I gonna re-review the K3? You mean the V2? If I finish this fast enough, I'll open it for you guys. Like, it's still sealed in a box somewhere in the closet. I'll open it and we can look at it. I'm not a huge fan of low profile in the first place. What if instead of foam they were filled with silicone mix? That's so expensive. It'd probably be amazing. Where's the music on? Coil cable. This one's quite nice. Let me show you. I have a lot, so I might get another one to show you, but this one's pretty nice. It's by Tez Cables. They sent them out to me. They're new ones with the white aviators, and they're really nice. They have definitely upgraded their cables since the first iteration. The first iteration, oh, that was rough. Good night to Cesarge. Good night. Have a good night. How's my day been? It's been pretty good. What time is it for me? 11:40. It's been pretty decent. The stream is going well. All you guys are here. I lube things, took things apart. It's pretty good. In Greece, you have the same keyboards that are in America. Oh, so you have like all the options in the world. Leopold makes decent keyboards, but they're sort of like old looking. It's night. Yeah, it's morning for me. Scroll lock goes. Scroll lock goes where? Scroll lock goes in the middle. Yeah, silicone's expensive. Hydrate? I do need to hydrate. It's pretty decent today. We have these we have a yard care service now. They mow the lawn. So I'm like super allergic to grass, and Jake's super allergic to grass. So now with that we have that, it's been like a lifesaver. W, you're from Sri Lanka. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. What should you do with the stem from the stabilizers that comes off a keycap? Is that a Razer keyboard? Because they have those weird optical stabilizers. Usually the stems don't come out. That video tugged your heart. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I get a lot of hate, sometimes I don't. It really depends. It's really random. But you can't make everybody happy. So it's like whatever. I didn't run out of ideas. There's plenty of ideas. Glarsis, welcome. Shall we make a switch and click a desk mat? I'm just not really into designing things. Like it's probably not gonna happen. Yes, I made this video exactly for you. There were so many people that asked for this, and I'm doing it with really cheap ingredients. Not ingredients, really cheap materials. So if you don't have Krytox, you know, or fancy foam, you can steal foam from other stuff and do that. 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. Your PC power supply just exploded. Yeah, that's so sad. When a PC breaks, it's always the motherboard or the power supply. It's never something easy to replace, like RAM. It's never RAM. It's always the essentials, and then you can never figure out what's broken, and it sucks. It's like if a graphics card just broke, you could be like, well, I'll just put in a new one. No big deal. Is my house okay? Yeah, it's fine. Nightbot's very active. The cat is sleeping. She's having a good time. I'm not really into blues, no. I actually hate clicky switches. Petroleum jelly. How big are the foam pieces? It really doesn't matter. Like if this is my finger, I guess this is my foam piece, the same size as my finger. But you just keep smushing it until there's no more. You have more than 500 viewers. Woo! Never have I thought that I would stream for 500 viewers. I've maxed at like 50, no, like 20, 22 max ever back in the day. Where does minus go? Minus goes here. Yeah, minus goes there. My favorite linear switch is NK Creams, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate on that one. Your mom only lets you use your PC for 3 hours. It's pretty good. Pretty good. At least you have a computer. The chat is popping. Not as bad as in the beginning. Like I can actually read chat now, so that's helpful. Use a salon pass. That's so funny. I haven't used one of those in so long. Insert goes on top. I'm Vietnamese. 100%. Colossus says NK creams are nice. Nice job. You upgraded your membrane keyboard too? Does it sound amazing? You put sponge in the key. I don't think sponge would save money. Sponges are sort of expensive. This is super cheap, and I'm pretty sure it came from a Keycron box. FN goes here. $65% kits. There's so many nowadays. There's like the Iki Aurora and the Porticos and the NK65s and the KBD 67 lights. Like there's so many. NK Green still scratchy. They're so scratchy of their stock. So scratchy. My favorite tactile has got to be Zelios now, actually. They're a lot more quiet than my Holy Pandas are, so I can actually do work in them without being distracted by my own typing. Wait. This one, wait. Here we go. This is your first time seeing this? Welcome. Welcome. So much chats for me to keep up with. If you said MX Brown's glasses would leave the chat, dare me. What's BCP? Black cherry pies? What is that? Origins Place. Welcome back. Dang. This song is bussin'. See what I did there? It's not a challenge for Squashy Boy. It's more like, can I do what he did but cheaper? I've modded so many keeps, guys. I don't even know how many. You can't all hate membering keyboards. First time watching Switch and Click Q. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm actually quite normal here. In the videos it's a little bit crazier, but you can't be crazy all the time, and you can't be that energetic all the time. That's like me 30% of the time, not a million times. Are you turning it into the mechanical? That's like impossible. Unless you're changing the PCB completely. What have I done so far? So I mixed 2 lubricants. Excuse my pronunciation. Mixed these 2 lubricants. Lubed these housings, and I lubed the stabilizers a bunch. And they sound pretty good. And now I'm finishing. I swear I had half. And now I'm putting foam into them, and it's gonna be amazing. You're hyped about how it actually sounds? We'll see. I'm sure it'll sound great, but will it feel great? Cat is so cute, I know. You're just getting into mechanical keyboards, Thomas. Welcome to the hobby, and also, I'm sort of sorry. I have the SuperLube 51010 whatever pen as well, and I'm sure it's really good. It's just I don't like how liquidy it is. That's why I mixed it with the grease. Oh, almost had an accident. That's why I mixed it with the grease to make it thicker. Because last time I only used this for Gateron Reds, and it was a mess. The outdoor animals, no, so they're actually like wild. They just really enjoy stopping by the patio. No, they're wild animals. Got the trophy. No, I told him not to send it to me. Because everyone was like, it's sort of cheating. So I don't think I won fair and square. So we're gonna do a rematch, and then we'll see about the trophy then. Right here. here. You just got here. Go watch Squashy Boy's videos. It's very good. And I'm basically doing the same thing, except like cheaper stuff. Everything's cheaper. I'm just poor. Daily driver is KBD Fans Maha with creams and some other ones. So I daily drive 3 things. I just switch between them. What lube do I recommend? So if you do have access to SuperLube, I would totally mix these two together. Ducky won 2 million in 2021. Don't get me started on I'm a budget squashy boy. Am I poor? Can I turn on the keyboard? Yeah, it can turn on just fine. It doesn't make sense to turn on a keyboard when none of the things are attached to it. Doesn't make sense. You just watched his video yesterday. His video is so funny. So funny. You have a feeling everyone's gonna mod membrane? I really don't think so. I mean, it first of all, you need to have a membrane. Maybe it'll be a trend between everyone who has a membrane. This keyboard is not like a broke membrane. I'm using really cheap foam from like another keyboard box instead of acoustic foam. I'm sure acoustic foam would sound better. Maybe it's the same. Maybe it's the same. You use smaller pieces of foam. Oh, I'm packing these in pretty tight. Best budget switch, probably those Acco ones. I haven't used them, but I've heard so many good things about them. How much do you think you have spent on keyboards? Honestly, really not that much. I've only bought 3 group buy keyboards. And I've only owned like ever 1 GMK set. So it's really not that much. Where did I get the mousepad? Drop. I'm sure there's a lot of better options than the Ducky 1-2 Mini in 2021. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's sort of behind. They're sort of behind. But if you want just a high quality like keyboard and you don't really want to mod it and you like 60% and you like really like their keycaps and stuff, it's actually a really good price. $100, I believe. Number 5. Can you fix that last donate? Oh, that's hilarious. Where is that? I'll move that up. Don't have control. I don't have control. I can't move it until I get control. Let me find control. Yeah, here's one. A lot of people have forgotten about the SK61 because it's basically a GK61. Except like the optical GK61 and not the kit. MRC Odomu housings are such a pain. They're such a pain. They're like, I have so many different Odomu housing openers or whatever, and it's still not good enough. Okay, it's turning on. So I can press control and move this label. There we go. Oh, yeah. What do you think? Better. It's turning off again. Shadow Gamer, welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Is it possible to overlube stabs? Yeah, absolutely. When I first started, I overlubed stabs really badly and it gets super mushy. The RGB is really nice. Like, this keyboard is really nice. Wanting to review other tech stuff. No, that actually doesn't hold up at all. Like, I enjoy tech stuff, but I don't enjoy reviewing tech stuff. Like, my headphones are nice. My DAC amp is nice. Like, all those things are nice. But I don't enjoy reviewing it. Hi, Hipyo. Your Melody 65 was delivered. It's gorgeous. 2 tiny square spongy pads. What are they for? What kind of mounting is it? It could be for the feet. I've already lubed, so I'm not lubing anymore. It doesn't appear that I have lubed anything on this keyboard. Why don't I review ISO boards? Because I live in America and it's not really a thing here. You like how I make keyboards like 10 times better. Thank you, thank you. I know a lot of people hate how... Wait, this is so wrong. Hate how I replace things. They really don't like that. K552 was versus RK61. It depends on what size you want. What switches are on the board background? Somebody told me it was the banana split switches. Mousepad release. Probably never. I'm not Filipino at all, like 0%. Reviews are not my thing. I don't think they'll ever be my thing ever. There's just a lot of like burnout material with on the channel with that kind of stuff. I like Holy Pandas personally. They're a little loud though, so that's like a fair warning. Favorite 75% keyboard. Oh, I just don't like 75%. It's so nice. Do you know words in Vietnamese? Yeah, my parents speak it to me, but I sort of learned English really early, so I don't like know much Vietnamese in talking, and I don't have a Vietnamese accent, like, so I can't say certain things right either. This one's too big. Did I order the Keychron K12? No, so I don't order much at all. I order switches and keycaps mostly. G5. Should you bring your mechanical keyboard to school? I think you'll get a lot of hate for it. I mean, you could. I feel like schools don't really let you use your own keyboard though, right? So isn't that sort of a security hazard? I'm gonna need to cut more foam soon. What's your real job? This is my real job. And yeah, so if you think it's any easier than a normal job, you know, I'm gonna stop now. Favorite TKL? I don't have one. Check DM? Sure. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'll check that later. Yeah, for sure. Rose Reds. I'm like not a huge Switch connoisseur. I did mod the Red Dragon K530, but no one wants to watch that one, so I'm just not gonna mention it. That's awkward. Which ones of those are wireless? I think they all have a wireless option, don't they? The RK61 I know for sure has a wireless option. The Logitech G532. I don't know much about headsets. I'm more of a headphones person, but then I really don't even follow those. Can I fix the donate sign again? Oh, there's another one. What is this? Where do you even put the foam in here? Everywhere? There will be foam in this one everywhere. Yeah, I can fix it again. I just need to plug this keyboard in again. Let's see. Is it this one? Oh, this is so weird. Do you hold control? Yes. There we go. Much better. Now I can unplug it again. Your yellow switch snappy. When did you mod the K530? In this video called I upgraded a keyboard with bathroom items only, and no one liked it, so that's awkward. When did you get into keyboards? January of last, well, I don't know, sort of January of last year. Like officially into keyboards, January of last year. Angel, hello. I'll do a sound test at the end. A good keyboard around 300. I would go check out Homogeneo and his build videos. He has so many like different price points and stuff, and they all sound like amazing. When will you see Jake? I don't know. I'll have to ask. I have to ask him. So this switch is, this keycap's weird. I like put foam everywhere. We'll see if it even works. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. Hello, Indy. You doing a lot of stuff today, Indy? Oh, I'm reading Twitch chat here and YouTube chat here. It's like, it's a mess. How to get banana splits, either Mech Market or maybe TKC will bring them back. I don't even sell merch. I don't know how I'm gonna sell a keyboard. Favorite thing about modding keyboards? Actually, the art stuff. The art stuff is so much fun. No TKC Portico, but yes to KB67 Lite. Garon yellows over cherry silvers for me. Oh yeah. It makes the keys harder to press. I don't think so. How much was this keyboard? $60. How fast do I type? I cannot tell you. That's sort of a secret. Cannot tell you. How do you mod a rubber dome? If you watch my my $600 keyboard that isn't mechanical, I mod a rubber dome. This is a membrane, so it's different. I prefer lower pitch switches because high pitch hurts my ears. This keyboard is the Corsair K55 RGB Pro XT. I like my cat a lot too. She's so cute. Hello, bomb specialist. Not sure if I should say that. Can you make a membrane keyboard sound clicky? I do not know, and I'm not sure why you would want that. Number 4. Quiet is so nice. So I don't have commands for Twitch yet, and I'll probably be changing the desk mat every stream because we use this room for our YouTube studio, so it changes a lot. It changes a lot. Okay, I have to cut more. Back to cutting. I got the desk mat and drop. Elias, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by and for all the super chats. Hope to catch you next time and have a wonderful day. I usually buy my desk mats from Drop. Kinetic Labs has some really cool ones too. But yeah. I don't have a ton, maybe like 10. Novel Keys sells some nice ones. Hamaji has his on sale right now. Random Frank P has his restocked topographic one. That one's really cool. You just finished the bathroom keyboard. That one got a lot of hate. It's pretty fun. I would say my favorite one is definitely the newest one, just because it got to like focus on a lot of the things that I personally like about modding keyboards. Enough about my favorite switch. What are your favorite switches? Why all your videos get so much hate? I don't know. There's also a lot of positivity too. Like the most recent one got a lot of good stuff. Yeah, I have already lubed the housings. A cheap hot swap keyboard, Red Dragon K552. Watch this. This is peak productivity. Can't do it right. Am I gonna do a video about the Maja? No, I won't. I can't do. There's no peak productivity. I'm not Filipino. All blue switches with no lube sound the same. I mean, if they're blues, sort of, but like they sound different. Like Cherry MX blues sound cleaner than Gateron blues. And then there's different clicky switches too, so I disagree respectfully. Tangerines are amazing. I haven't been able to use them. Look at this productivity right here. I've never used black cherry pie switches. You love the content. Thank you. I appreciate that. You bought your keyboard from a random dude. How do you get stuff sent to you? I don't know. By putting your address in a form and pressing order. That was fast. Really fast. What's something you can catch and not throw? The news? You know they're blue. I mean, blue switches are blue switches. If you look really closely at the housing, you can tell what brand it is. Am I linear gang or tactile gang? What if I told you I'm both? Is that not fair? How many cats do you have? 1. How many keyboards do you have? Too many. Keyboard specs. I think you use command ! Specs. Imagine Blueberry as blues. Very different. Am I still going back? So what I was doing with Workman was actually only practicing 30 minutes a day. So not all day. So I can type both. Do you have any collections? I used to be really into pens. And yeah, but I like don't write enough. Not into pens like fountain pens, but just like fancy pens. Or pencils. Pencils are nice. No collection. You know what I do have a collection of though? These white t-shirts. I've got like 7. pause break goes here. Loving the headphones. They do sound great. They're probably well, they're not probably. They are my favorite out of all the headphones that I have. So they're my favorite. But for gaming, I talk to my siblings on Discord a lot. So I have the PC 37X, and I like those more than the PC 38X. I know, huh? 130, it just depends on a lot of things. Typing speed varies like a lot, and part of it is like you knowing exactly how to spell the word that you're writing, or like having the muscle memory of the word. It's quite complicated. No, This Is John has really helpful videos on typing speed, and he types super fast. What games do you play? I play a lot. Yeah, I'm sure you can do all these mods on like any kind of gaming membrane keyboard. So wait. Aren't these like the same? Look at these. They're so similar. This one goes here. This one goes here. You're stuck at 120 WPM. I mean, that's like super fast. I don't play Valorant. Favorite Switch? That is so questionable. Because I don't have one. I'm not really a Switch connoisseur. I sort of just have what I have, and I'm pretty happy. When upgrading mouse, within 2 months, for sure. Yeah, that's a tilde key. I never used tilde. Tilde? Oh, this is wrong too. This is what happens when I never ever use a number pad. I don't know what goes into the number pad and what doesn't. This is a number pad key. That's better. Hipio has a Nintendo Switch. That is fancy. I have a PS4. Sound test very soon. Do I play Minecraft? Yeah, but not a lot. How did I get into keyboards? I did a lot of gaming. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did a lot of gaming, and then when the first like Razer green switches with blah 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 came out, it was sort of a big deal. So like everyone had it, and so did I. I'll sound test the number pad. The Iquinix boards are nice. They're expensive, but they're nice. Mousepad from Drop called Chen Yi Switch something something. The band switches. But that was such a good content. That was the best content keyboard. What's that mouse? Razer Viper Mini. Oh, Cam Doyle. Thank you so much for the super chat. Do I think the Gamma K66 is worth the price? Yeah, I think I reviewed it like a while back. Before they were called Gamma K, they were called like Womier. And it was a very nice keyboard. It sounded really nice. Unfortunately, I tested spray lubing on that one. If I ever thought of making a gaming channel, if I had the time, and then probably still no, just because I don't want to make gaming content. I consume gaming content. It's super entertaining, but I'm not going to make gaming content. Yeah, I did speculate that Hipio would do like a lot more stuff with his keyboard, and he has. Like, he's done a lot of stuff with keyboards. Just sub Joe, thank you so much for the sub. The mousepad is from Drop. It's called the Chen Yi Switch something something. I don't think it's in stock right now because it was sort of a temporary drop for them. But it always comes back. I remember seeing it always coming back. The most expensive keyboard I have. I think it's $500. Am I gonna make a second channel? No, so I will not, but we do have some plans upcoming. Not for me though, but we're thinking about other channels and other things. A Model D, I mean, it's a good price. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good price. There's much more expensive mice out there. And Glorious is pretty nice. Do I recommend this membrane keyboard? I do. It's nice. It's one of the nicer membrane keyboards I've ever used, but also as a membrane keyboard, it's really expensive. Does 5-pin matter if you have full plate? I mean, you can get away with not if it's soldered. Is this an N? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, the spacebar's so nice. The Model O is good, but it's too big for me. Loki? I don't know what you mean. The 530 has a pretty nice spacebar, I think. You can use some dielectric grease because those switches are hot swap. I play MMORPGs. I play... Is this the first time I've streamed in my life? No, this is probably like my 300th stream or something like that. HyperX putting keycaps are not that great in terms of sound. They really raise up the pitch. What type of lube do you suggest on springs? People suggest Krytox 206, but I like this stuff for springs. It's like super cheap, so I'm not afraid to really just pour it into the bag and be away with it. Kais, thank you so much. Have a great day. The GMMK, yeah, that's a great board. I don't know if they upgraded it to have like 5-pin slots, but if they did, that's a good thing. Because when I had one, it was only 3-pin. The Glorious Model O minus is still too big for my hands. Very interesting. Thank you, Suf. Welcome to the channel. Hello, X test was taken. Is there lag? Next keyboard giveaway. I will have to determine that. There is lag? Let me go to Streamlabs. It says it's okay. Should use... I personally use dielectric grease for all my stabs. Just because it's like thicker, but it's also going to be a little more sluggish. It changes the feel just a little bit. No lag? I don't think there's lag. Dante the Gamer, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Everyone agrees you should make ASMR content. That's really funny. That's really funny because I get a lot of comments saying like, oh my god, I hate your voice, or your voice is so annoying. Something got muscles. Hello, hi there, welcome. Thockiest keyboard. I don't know. I do have a Discord. Got a chill lo-fi voice. Only when I'm not making a video. Can I move face cam into the right? I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna use... What am I doing? Oh, foam. Foam I'm using. I'm using like some foam I got in a Keychron keyboard case. So it's not like fancy or anything. But it works perfectly fine. You switch from YouTube to here. Hello, is the Twitch stream better? Twitch is like 10 seconds. Which one's better? Yeah, so upgrading videos actually takes like those upgrade keyboard videos take like 2 days. And then we really edit them down like a ton. So much. Plus we choose not to film like boring stuff too. Like this, you probably see it in a really fast montage and then be like, oh, that was cool. But in stream form, like, we just get to hang out. So that's that. Danielle, thank you so much for the super chat for the Elgato fund. soon Elgato face cam incoming. Oh yeah, YouTube, the chat moves faster because I do mostly YouTube stuff. Do you main the Viper Mini in the studio? Yes. In my actual work desk station, no. I main the glorious Model D minus right now. The G-Wolves Hottie, I do like that one a lot. I actually really like the G Pro Wireless. Now that shape is that's a nice mouse shape. But the thing I hate about that one is the charging cable is what, like mini USB or something. So annoying. Like, why don't they just make it USB-C? Why don't they do that? Ah, yes, keyboard life. I remember those days. I think I need a command for like what games I play or something. The G Pro Wireless is so annoying though. I feel like do they have a Viper Mini Ultimate? That would be, yeah. I play Minecraft and other games. I consume more Minecraft content than I play it though, because it's super interesting. Like if you guys know LD Shadow Lady, like I've been in love with her content lately. Just massively in love. Just, yeah, great, yeah. Do you stay up all night playing games? No, I go to bed at 10:30. Don't really stay up late at all. Telios are a little overpriced, yeah. Ryan, thank you so much. Those comments mean a lot. Thank you. Get in there. Is this a D or an O? My guess is D. I'm going for D on this one. And Pro 2 or DK60. I've never used the DK61. Is this not a D? This is a D. I packed it so tight it won't go in. There we go. That's a D. Okay, nice. It's a D and a O. That's confusing. The G305 or the Razer Orochi. I really want the super light. Iron Nero, thank you so much. Welcome. That's the same keyboard? How do you like it so far? Hello everybody. T. How much was this keyboard? This keyboard is, I believe it's $60, but if you don't, yeah, I think it's $60. It's the K55 RGB Pro XT. That is my cat in the background. Isn't she cute? I work with my husband, and that is our team. But we also have our team of mods on the Discord server, and they're really good at what they do. So I really appreciate them. Kale Copper, is that the clicky one or nah? Jonathan Krantz, thank you so much for the super chat. I want switches for the Keychron K8, but don't know what. I usually just start off with Gateron yellows for everything and then see how it goes from there. And Pablo, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for making super duper cool videos. You rock. Thank you so much. You rock, actually. You spend a lot of money on keyboards, but you get money from YouTube too. So this is like my job now. So it also needs to be able to pay for food and bills and the internet and a lot. It's too lightweight, or it's definitely not a lightweight mouse. This is, I don't know how much it weighs, but it's heavier than the majority of other mice that I use. It's a little bit heavy. This mic is the Blue Yeti. I got this a long time ago when I was streaming Heroes of the Storm. And it still sounds pretty good. Pretty good. So I know all of this like needs an upgrade, but it is what it is. What are you clipping off the keycaps? So I'm not clipping off anything. I'm putting foam into its stem to dampen the sound. Yeah, this is a heavy feeling mouse, I feel like. Model D or Model O? It depends on your hands. Yeah. These keycaps look different. Probably because it's different. My husband doesn't have a keyboard channel. We're working on something on the side that I cannot announce yet, but maybe I will when the time comes. Is the Apple Magic? I think that's a scissor switch. So it's neither membrane nor mechanical. Well, anything's mechanical if it's moving, but it's a scissor switch. You sell your custom keyboards. I do not. I do not do that. Joey, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. My previous job was an occupational therapist, and I worked in the school district. Viper Mini is way lighter. The Glorious Model D- feels a lot lighter than the Viper Mini. You're trying to do an essay and you're getting sucked into this. Close it. Just close it, man. Just do your essay. Mice, I would say, are very preferential as well. The weight, the feel, the shape, everything. It just depends. I do not sell my custom keyboards just because I don't really have many custom keyboards. And we take them apart and then we build it again for another like video, and it's complicated. I do watch Minecraft YouTubers. I like LD Shadow Lady. I like Grian. We've been on a LD Shadow Lady binge lately. I'm gonna make a video off of this stream. So I'm not making a video. I'm just going to leave this as a VOD. Yes, Jake is my husband. Because I don't have time to be editing this 2-hour 40-minute video. That's crazy. I don't watch well, that's a lie. I watch a little bit of Wally Bear sometimes. Okay, dude, listen, thank you so much. Glad you found my stream. Out of 10, how would you rate the Razer Viper Mini? As little as I've been using it, probably an 8. You're a Squashy Boy fan. I know, aren't we all? These big keys get so much. Doesn't matter if a keyboard is light or plastic. It doesn't, if that's what you're okay with. Some people just like the heavy stuff because it has a lot of oomph to it, and I like that too. So if you look at the stem here, right? There's these holes in the middle here, and those holes press on the thing and it makes some sound. So this just makes it make less sound. If you want to watch a video on this in like super short form content, go to Squashy Boy. He's edited his down to a pretty short enough video where it's pretty entertaining. Have I played Bed Wars? I have, and I'm absolute trash. Terrible. I just fall off over and over and over and over again, and it's bad. I can't even get enough fancy items to go fight people. First keyboard channel did you watch? Teha type streams? Please show your cat. She's right there. She doesn't really want to be messed with. I play Java. Ping. Thank you for the super chat. And between 60 and 75, I'll choose 75. You have to get carried by your little brother. I mean, I would also need to get carried as well if I played. Well, I've never really been into PvP anything. You really dig the content. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. It seemed pretty hard to beat. Yeah, I know. He did it really good. I don't know if I can do it better. It's cheap ingredients. I keep saying ingredients. It's materials. Cheaper materials though, I would say. I will not butterfly click or jitter click or any of those clicks because I just suck. Am I into building? If you mean like building cobblestone rectangles, then yeah. We went from 37 viewers to 851. I don't know. 851 is a lot of viewers. Anyone else chilling? Minecraft 2000 or Microsoft 2000. Better for Minecraft? I would say it really doesn't matter. It depends on really like what you even remap your keys to, right? So I think a 60 will do. Yeah, on Twitch it's like 32. On YouTube it's 555. Nearly done. So close. So close. Mode 65. I have no thoughts. I think it looks real. Oh no! No. No. Where is it? Intermission! Intermission! I've gotta look for it. Just kidding, I found it. Last time I did that, it took forever to like get it back, but this time's okay. This time's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You've been gone for an hour. Your cat was like, what happened? I prefer survival. Jake and I have our own servers and it's super fun. I don't know if it's my favorite game. My favorite game right now is like World of Tanks, and that's sort of lame, I know. I know, I'm a little lame. Specs PC. Exclamation mark PC? That should do it. Did I mute? No, I didn't. I won't upgrade the Ampro 2, but I know Squashy Boy has, and that video of his has got a lot of views. So I recommend you watch that one. Is it not? Yeah, it's right there. You can click on it right there. Yeah, if you lose a spring, you're like screwed. It's impossible to find them. So close. How long does it take to mod a keyboard off camera? I don't know, it's difficult because usually when I mod a keyboard I'm filming, so it's like 2 days. Ooh, he's mentioned me in a video? Which one? Oh, was it the sister one? Because I think we published on like the same day and he was like, oh no, I'm not copying her. How did I get 3070? I had the connects. Yeah, I had someone hook me up for that one, so I was really lucky to get that. I did this primarily because all of you have been asking for it. And you know, streaming's sort of fun. You get to talk, connect to people. What is this mod? Foam. Yeah, foam. Foam and lube. Lots of it. A ton. Yeah, the sister video. Yeah, I didn't even know he published it that day, so like, no reason to be concerned. What is better, gastronomy? What is gastronomy? Yeah, getting PC parts nowadays is really hard. So this one, we bought it yesterday, and it's just a pre-built with like a sort of old GPU, but it works great. Broke bag, yo, thank you so much for the super chat. What games other than Minecraft? I play Talon RO Ragnarok online, a private server, and I play Mabinogi. I play Heroes of the Storm. I would say those are it. Those are it. What am I doing right now? I'm putting foam into keycaps. I've done lubing everything already, so this is the final step. What time is it in the US? In Texas, it is 12:38. I don't know much about mice. Do I play Osu? No, I don't. I do not. I tried it one time and it just wasn't for me. I used to play a lot more old school RuneScape, but it's super time consuming. And it was like, oh, why am I putting time into this when I could be putting time into other things instead? My main keyboard and mouse, it's actually not the red and black at all. I don't really show people like what I use primarily, because like there's really no reason. It's not something that you can buy again, so it's like, why make a video about it when it's not really in stock? I do like the GMMK Pro a lot. I think there's a lot of competition for it too. Level 100, you're new. Thank you. Do I play on a Hypixel? No, I don't. I did play a little bit of Skyblock, but it got really like grindy feeling. And then I was like, nah, I'm not about this life, you know? How do you clean a keyboard? You can take apart all the keycaps, like wash them with soap. Unless the keycaps are really like low quality, then I wouldn't recommend that. I've played, what is counter blocks? There was this game in Roblox that was like a Bitcoin mining simulator, and I had a little bit of fun on that for some time. It was addicting. Addicting game. Tokyo, wow, 2:40 a.m. What? Super late. Ragnarok is grindy. Yeah, I mean, I play with my siblings, so like they grind the money and buy all the equips, and then when I go play with them, I just borrow the equips. So I'll do like guild events and big instances and stuff, and it's sort of fun. I prefer wired mice just so like I don't need to charge. What's up, Indy? Oh, come on, stretchies. She's stretching. Okay. It is done. The last one. Just got it in. Gotta put it in. Garon yellows are better than reds. Yeah, I think so. Hello, Indy. I do have a brother. He's 9 months younger than me. Indy, hello. Hello, Indy. Okay, let's move this stuff all out of the way, right? Indy, I'm not sure what you're doing, but you need to move. Last key. It's time to plug it. Plug it in. Alright. I'll move this closer to you guys. Oh, you just got a cat that looks like my cat. So cute. Okay, let's see. We need a monkey type. It feels so weird typing on a membrane keyboard. Desktop, right? Monkey type. Here we go. Oh, but you want top down. You don't want the webcam in this one. We want top down. Oh, that's good enough. That's good enough. That's good enough. Okay. I'm sorry the microphone is in the way, but that's just how it's gonna be, okay? Alright. I'm gonna type now. I forgot to turn off notifications in this one. Sorry, guys. Obsidian Lakes, thank you so much for the super chat. Noise suppression off. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I turned it off. Now we can try again. What is the typing website? It's called monkeytype.com. Would I make this keyboard for work? Nah. Good sounding for corporate membrane? Yeah, it sounds pretty nice. Okay, should I do yeah, I mean I type pretty fast. The mousepad is from Drop. Don't love the sound. It sounds a lot like my EC switches. That is what yeah, accuracy is my thing, you know. 30, 60 seconds? That's a lot of typing. All right. Let's do it. Nah. It feels so weird. I knocked the camera. That's awkward. Yeah, so it sounds pretty decent. I need noise suppression just because we have AC on. But not like a ton. Did they have a squeaky feel when you bottom out? No, it's... It's like a silent switch. But it feels a little bit better than a silent switch. Packing foam, yeah, I mean, that's basically what I use. Good light and deep tactiles. I'm not a huge switch connoisseur, so you can't ask me, but you can look at Lubes because he does. He's like the guy to go to for switches, pretty much. At least in my opinion, I would do that. All right, so yeah, I have. Can use, yeah, 500 viewers. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Dang, it's fast. Fix the mistakes. I can't. I usually do. What kind of foam did you use? I use this like really thin material that you find like when you open a new keyboard box. There's that layer of foam right on top. This is usually it. You have to go, Michael. Okay, have a good day. I actually have to go too. So I'm going to end this stream in about 4 minutes. And then I'll be like, peace out, you know. It is possible just to lube. Yeah, it sounds pretty good with just a lube by itself. I don't think you need to put in the foam. Like, it's not super necessary. Squashy Boy's membrane sounds different. Maybe because he used fancier stuff than me. So if any of you want to know, I combined these two lubes to make like a Krytox similar substance in like a 1-to-1 ratio. And it looks like this. It looks like this. It's not oily, but it's dense enough where it doesn't get messy. And it's pretty cheap. And I'm pretty sure these two together, you can lube thousands and thousands of switches, but I don't know if you lube as many switches as I do. Mousepad is from Drop. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think they have it in stock right now, so it probably sold through. It's by Chen Yi. Time to mail this off to Squashy. Alright, Ojima kid, have a nice day. You stay safe as well. See if he can figure it out without disassembling it. Yeah, his sounded like more oomphy at the bottom. Mine doesn't sound that like that. So that's interesting. It's interesting. It is interesting. Does this keyboard use rubber? Yeah, it's a membrane. There are rubber domes in it. I don't know if they're like exactly rubber domes. Alright. How old am I? 26. 26. So I'm probably going to be throwing away all these small foam pieces and calling it a day. But anyways, I hope you all have a nice day. And if you're interested in seeing me upgrade more keyboards, we do have our I Upgraded Your Favorite Keyboards episode 1. That means number 2 is going to come soon. It'll be like a monthly series. Make sure you vote like what you want to see me do in the comment section of that video, because that will be like our thing, you know, and I really enjoy it. It's got a lot of art, it's got a lot of personality, it's got a lot of fun. So if you're interested in seeing more of that kind of stuff, be sure to check this out. It's really good. I really like this video. It's probably my favorite video of like all time that we made, other than the loudest keyboard. That one's really fun, really good. But anyways, have a nice day, all of you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around, hanging out with me, putting foam in keyboards, making jank lube, but using it anyways. I appreciate all of you. So, oh, Discord server. Yes, let me grab you guys a link. Oh, my bad. My bad. Might be. Here, Discord for you. Discord for you. Enjoy all of you guys' days, nights, evenings, wherever you are in the world. And hope you watch the next video. And see you in next week's Monday stream. I've got another good idea. I don't remember what it is, but I know it's a good idea. Thanks, guy. I will read that. Hope it makes your day. Goodbye. And I'm ending it right now after I figure out how to end it.